because of that reason. Don't slide like we do.
This is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, March 8th, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 1412 Larch Street, Forest Grove, Oregon, 97116. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we get into this video inspection, it's being noted some of your sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made to cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, valleys, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch cast iron pipe. Now right off the bat, right from the get-go, because of a 1970s cast iron pipe, it will be highly recommended to have a sewer scope every 2 years. Keeping an eye on things, and we'll just keep our fingers crossed it keeps on going and going. But this is what would be considered about life expectancy from an average standpoint. So we recommend keeping an eye on it, and then of course replace as needed. And almost probably wise to go into this knowing that the old cast iron pipe should be considered like a deferred cost item. This will probably need some attention in the future. And again, because it's reaching what would be considered life expectancy. We're running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. The pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. And it is running just pretty much straight ahead to the street in front of the house. Everything through the first 20 feet has a pretty nice, strong downhill flow. Everything moving through here pretty quickly. As in preparation for the sidewalk, that's usually when the pipe starts really diving into the ground, so that's what's happening here. And here we are pulling out of the dive. Little bit of marginal pitch as we pull out of the dive, and this is an area that's pretty common to have a little bit of standing water coming out of a dive. It seems like there's always a tendency for the pipe to go a little bit flat as far as the pitch coming out of a dive. And there's a good amount of toilet paper and maybe roots. There's a good amount of roots coming in. So there are some roots at 28 feet, which is definitely slowing everything down here. So the pipe is in process of having a problem. There's a good shot of it there, but you can see the roots are clogging the line there. 28 feet. So probably one of these.
Do you have a radar?
I do, yeah. So probably one of these trees out here. See if we can push through it. Yeah, it really is going to have a problem. We were able to push through, and it's right at the transition to concrete piping, so it signifies transitioning cast iron into concrete. and then transitioning into the pipe materials, and then into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, the branch piping, technically all of this would still be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length. So here we are transitioning out to the road now. Approaching 50 feet. And then we're going to reach the lateral, we'll call it 54 feet to the city lateral. So this would be the end officially of buyer owner responsibility. So we started in cast iron, we transitioned to concrete, and we dropped it in the city lateral at 54 feet. Because of the large amounts of roots coming through the pipe, and the pipe in process of blockage and backup and really having some issues, the sewer pipe fails inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain repair specialist. I'm going to get like a rough idea of where the roots are occurring, and then of course it's never really recommended to break ground, dig up concrete or anything based on a home inspection spot. The sewer repair technician will want to make his own locate. But anyway, we will get a rough idea. So the sewer pipe fails inspection based on heavy root penetration and the potential for blockage back up into the home soon.